Kia ora, I'm Cassidy Greene. I'm a Year 10 student at Putaruru College. Over the past 3 months, I've been learning and researching all about the Maori Battalion. 47% of the students identify as being Maori. We are really lucky that at our school we celebrate and embrace our culture as much as we do. One of our many highlights celebrating Te Kana Māori is getting visited by several Japanese schools, and we share our culture and learn theirs as the Maori Battalion soldiers would have done while overseas.
E te hunga whakarongo, ko tini wāta winikarei hiu tōku ingoa, he kaioko Māori o tēnei kura te kāreti o Putaruru. Ko ngā wāriu tino pai ki te hunga Māori, o ngā tūpuna hoki, pērā i ngā tangata o te hokowhitu atu, ko te whakawhanaungatanga. I tēnā momo mahi, ka haka, ka waiata, kia whakakotahi ai tātou. Koinei ngā taonga tuku iho o ngā tūpuna, kia whakakotahi ai ngā tāngata o tēnā mutu, pērā i ngā tāngata o Hapani. Nō reira e ki ana te kōrero, he aha te mea nui o te ao whānui, he tangata. Tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora.
Early on in the production, we placed a message on our school Facebook page asking if anyone had any direct links with the Maori Battalion. We were very fortunate to find Sherry Waititi, who is the daughter of Private John Sydney Jensen. We met her in the Hamilton Memorial Park and she gave us great insight to her father's experiences in the war. It hit me hard finding out how horrible going to war would be.
So our father didn't talk about the war. They had their own psychological turmoils. Our father hid all his pain, but only our mother knew that through the nightmares he would have. As Māori men, young men, they are all taught to manaaki te tangata, to take care of people.
Do you feel like maybe Pākehā and Māori were brought together more as they fought together?
Oh yes, soldiers are soldiers, so it doesn't matter what kind of soldier you are. There's a camaraderie. They were put in circumstances that no Māori were put in. Yeah, like, oh no, I can't. No.
Before meeting Sherry, I knew next to nothing about how horribly people can be treated just from the colour of their skin. I would have never thought something so awful would happen here in New Zealand. By going to war, the Maori Battalion thought they would earn their citizenship and be treated equally, but that wasn't always the case. I would have liked to think that in history they were embraced and loved by society.
Kia ora, my name is Hamish Stephen. I am Cassidy's history teacher here at Putaruru College. Probably one of the most significant things is that students at schools around New Zealand and of course at our school will be able to understand a lot about New Zealand history, in particular the exploits of things such as the 28th Maori Battalion. It's really interesting to see the power of social media, in particular with the Black Lives Matter movement, and just how our students have shown so much curiosity into what's happening in America and are able to compare it to, well, New Zealand society.
Yeah, well, for you young people today, and with the technology that we have today, Black Lives Matter really was a global event. The Maori Battalion went over, they couldn't leave their culture here. So when they were interacting with people of the land, they learnt all their songs and they shared their haka, they shared their waiata with them. We are a warrioring race, but the weapons we have now today are in what we speak and what we write.
We're from the East Coast Hicks Bay, but this marae, he laid here when he passed away, so from that day on we've always called this our marae, and my grandmother laid here as well as our other family, so this is home for us as well.
Now after hearing John Jensen's story, I almost feel as if I am connected to him, and I definitely couldn't imagine myself or my friends having to go to war in just a couple of years like Private John Jensen did. But I am forever grateful for him and the fellow Maori Battalion soldiers, so we can all enjoy the freedom of being able to share and celebrate our cultures around the world.